Welcome to another night of Crashing Game Night. My name is Matt DiOrio, your host, as always. And as you can see, we're the full crew. We got
Yeah,
the
you,
beanied one, Gerard Barrera.
Hey, what's up, nerds? How's it going? It's another week. That's right, we got a full crew. Everyone's here, as they should be. Yeah, look at
We
that
got
beard.
the babyface one, Theo
I'm
Walski.
so demanding. So demanding.
And
Like a sweatshop over here. Jesus.
the man with the couch, Maitre d' Services, the man, the myth, the legend, the lion's mane, Jason Belidio.
How's it going, guys? How's it going? So I missed out on you guys. I was a little,
Yeah,
it's just exhausted, man. Just
yeah,
a
it's
little,
all right,
little
dude.
burnt
Yeah.
And
out.
we
A
we
little
missed
burnt
that
out.
beard. We missed you. We
A little
missed the
burnt
beard.
out.
Yeah,
It's all right. It happens.
it's all right. Yeah.
So before we get to it tonight, I have updates on
Oh.
surgery.
Well,
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I got a phone call yesterday, that said, "Hey, can you come in and meet with the surgeon today instead of tomorrow?" Like I was supposed to go in Wednesday, and I'm like, "Sure." Come to find out, the surgeon I was paired with, and for anybody that follows me on social media, you guys saw this posted on like TikTok and Instagram and stuff, is that the surgeon I was paired with is retiring, and he's taking the entire month of May off. And then he's going
That
to a
must be
one
nice.
weeker. So they paired me up with a different surgeon, which the new surgeon was great. Um, but May 20th will be my surgery date.
Okay.
So I don't know. I gotta see how everything is going beforehand. We may not record the night of the 19th, guys, which is the Tuesday night, the night before my surgery. Because I'm probably gonna want to get some sleep because I'm gonna have to be at the hospital at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
We definitely
Makes
will not
sense.
record the following week, which will be the 26th. That's because chances are I will either be just getting out of the hospital or I was just out like 2 days beforehand. So
Gotcha.
I'm gonna be sore because they're gonna lay me out on the table, fillet me like a fish.
Filet.
Because I found out that the valve that they have to work on is essentially at the back of the heart. So like if you're looking at yourself like here, the valve that they're working on is on the back side
Oh,
of my
okay.
heart.
Ooh. Yeah.
And the leaflet that's having the problem is the pain in the ass one to get to on top of that. So I'm not doing anything small. Um, However, the upside is though is that they looked at my risk assessment, and my risk assessment is a 0.6%,
Nice. Wow, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
which they had said they had not seen anything that low before for this type of surgery. To the point
Ooh,
where
good.
my results got passed around the office to a couple people, going, "Hey, have you seen this before?"
Nice. Nice.
Um,
Services.
That's
Right.
And
good.
furthermore, like they don't really see people my age coming in for this either. They did one a couple of weeks ago, but then it hadn't been anything for a while. So it's not like this is a surgery that I'm supposed to be getting right now. Not supposed to be
Mm.
happening for another like 5 years ish
Mhm.
plus. So, anyway, so that's the update right now. I am not really. I don't really have any more updates, tests, or anything for the next 4 weeks
Until day of.
until day
Until
of.
game day.
Yep, until
Okay.
game day. So yeah.
Okay. Right on.
That being said, because of all the stress I have been under the last 2 months with this, I've done pretty well with it, but I kind of was telling the guys
Have you though?
I need to stay off of eBay. I for some of this, I blame you, Jerry. I straight up blame you for some of
Okay,
this.
I do take some of the blame on influencing on I mean
Really?
I think I
You want
think
to
we've had
wait?
a few episodes of me talking about I'm very avid about collecting physical comic books, and I have taken
Wait, before you take full credit for it, you might want to wait and see what you did. Like you
oh
maybe
no, is there there's more?
yes.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
I was telling the
Oh,
guys
oh, oh,
beforehand.
oh.
I haven't bought a Lego set in a couple of weeks, but
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, I like that one too.
I got the the logo. I love this set. There's so many nods to the Penguin and Catwoman and the Joker and Poison Ivy and all the major villains and stuff that are in
A lot of
just
the rogues
inlaid into
gallery in
this.
it, like
Yeah.
yeah, a lot paying homage to the
Yep.
villains.
So as I was snooping around, I think the only real thing I really paid full price for was I got a hold of
So dope. It's the
The
Arkham.
Arkham Asylum
And you
Batman,
show, yeah, you showed me that one, and it lights up, right?
and it lights up.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, it was like the knife twisted.
And it even has
Oh,
like it
it's
even
so
has like
I
the
awesome.
didn't know that
cape
was the
torn.
sound for what I heard. I thought that was like you just came in your pants a little bit.
I'd be like,
So and then so the guys know I do I've got a couple of the it's a company it's D Stage. My Sorcerer's Apprentice figures where he's on the pedestal with the book and
yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
I they made a Dark Knight.
Oh, dope.
Oh,
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, so I got a hold of that one. I actually only paid $10 for that.
Sweet.
Yeah.
not bad.
That's a good find.
Yep.
Was it a bid or that was the listed price?
It was a bid
Okay.
that I caught at the very end. You know, it had like 30 minutes left on it, and I was like,
Sniper.
Oh, snipe. Sweet.
No
um,
sniping.
Not bad.
the new 52 Batman
Oh, okay, cool.
from with and the base has got Justice League on it.
Oh, sweet.
So this one, yeah, I wanted a
Kind of goes
Batman.
along with your other Superman because that was from like
So
somewhat New 52
the Superman
or is
statue I
it
currently have right now is from Reborn.
oh Reborn. That's
However,
right. That's the next that was the
the
next
reason I
that's
say
the
we need to keep me
current
off of
going.
eBay is that the new 52 Batman stat or Superman statue is on its way. So I will have the match for
Dang.
Gotta have the set, man. Come on now.
gotta have the set. But no, these are like really nice because they've got like the magnets in the feet that just
Oh, cool.
attach right onto the base, stand there, you know.
Oh, sweet. I
Um,
like that.
so I got a couple books as well. Um, I got
It's
a hold of
probably
this
my
for
oh
cheap.
sweet. Oh, cool.
It's the art book
Oh,
for Superman Returns. It talks about some of the Superman legacy as well in it. But I was kind of joking. This is the next thing I'm going to have Brandon sign when I get to see him next year after
so
surgery and everything. Um,
that'll be cool.
that one I got for all of 15.
Okay.
So a lot cheaper than you could find it, you know, brand new. Jerry,
Oh,
this is
is that
the
the whole?
actual
Oh, is that
for
the guide?
the whole no, this is the like basically the visual guide for the entire Arkham universe for
You
all the
got to send me
games.
a link for that. That's awesome. So that's for all three games.
Yeah.
Dope.
So it just goes through a whole bunch of like different stuff like the weapons and everything
Oh,
like
and
that.
concepts.
And
Oh,
yes.
sweet.
So this
Oh, I need
one
that in my
I
life.
got for like $20.
Oh, sweet.
Um and then of course I haven't shown this off yet. I did get a hold of Absolute Superman Volume 1. And okay, this is the
Influence.
part this is the part really that he influenced and just I'm gonna get going. So we've got this one, right?
Yeah.
Which I haven't started reading yet because I'm still finishing off. I'm still doing Kingdom Come. But then I also have another one that I started as well.
Dope.
Batman 89.
Batman
Influence.
89. And dude, this one's cool because
I
when
heard
you
that
look at when you look
expanded
at the
universe was just like so well written and
it's a
like
VHS
really
hardcover.
expands it.
It's VHS.
That's dope.
Um, so it starts off with Harvey Dent
And
getting
the illustrations of Lou Diamond Phillips, or not Lou Diamond, I'm sorry,
just the it's Billy D. Williams.
Billy D, yeah.
And he's getting engaged to Barbara Gordon. That's how this starts. Yeah.
Whoa.
And then just
Yeah.
because I can't have one without the
Yeah.
other, I picked up the second one.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
So I've got
Yeah, I
both.
saw a long time ago Tim Burton released like concept art with Billy D. Williams
As
like becoming Two-Face.
yes.
Like, oh man. God, I wish he was gonna. I wish he did the third one.
And
You know,
now
there was an
finally,
idea for a third one.
the one thing that is actually super heavy, I could probably kill somebody with this, which is
Okay.
funny because it is the death and return of Superman, but it is the omnibus.
Jesus.
Oh, damn.
This is everything that they did.
Oh, that's dope.
So, Death of Superman, Funeral for a Friend, like it is the whole entire everything that they did.
I remember the re-release and
So,
of that single comic, but and I
I
vaguely remember the actual release because I
I
was still kind of young. It was in the 90s, I believe,
yep,
right? Yeah.
I was around for
But
that.
that was a big day. Like that even
Um,
made news. Like that was like a
yes.
huge day for comics.
Um,
Like
yeah,
the
so
death of a main superhero. Like yeah.
this thing is 1,400 pages big,
Dang, dude,
Holy
enjoy that.
and
beast.
it is everything. It's Doomsday, it is Funeral for a Friend, Reign of the Superman, like all of it. Um,
Very cool.
I've been on the hunt for this. I've been kind of watching out for it. Um, brand new, this thing's going for 100 plus.
Oh dang.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a hold of it for 60 with shipping.
Sweet.
Wow. All right.
Um,
Not bad.
Good
the reason
find.
I
All
went,
good
Yeah.
finds.
yeah,
And
the
a
reason I went
gem.
looking for this was because the comic that I have, The Death and Return of Superman, which is the re-release in more of the new 52 style of
Yeah.
comic, isn't complete. It's not everything. It's Death of Superman, and then they touch on the reign of the Superman with Steel and Superboy and the Cyborg
Yeah.
Superman and all of that. So I wanted the actual Death and
The
Return of
OG.
Superman, the OG.
No.
So that led me to this,
Very cool.
and yeah,
Also, I did send a rec your way, which I will still recommend because I want to finish it myself.
which is
The other side, which is the Absolute Batman,
yes.
is so good.
Um,
Such a good read.
so
I mean,
I just
it's
went with Absolute
so
Superman number
twisted.
one first, you
And
know.
then yeah, I'm eager to get your
And
take on that because that's even interesting too.
yeah, but here's the thing: is when I went looking for Absolute Superman, that's when Batman '89 popped up,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, dude, Batman '89 was supposed to be really, really good. So I was like, let's just grab both of them. They're cheap. They were like $15 a piece, hardcover.
Okay.
Dope. Yeah, that's
So
those. I'm with the Absolute series, like because now Flash was announced, and
yeah,
I think Aquaman, but I'm kind of steering really around the Trinity.
hmm
I want to read Absolute Wonder Woman too, because like even her backstory is dope. She rides like a dragon looking demon. She has a giant
yeah,
uh, Buster Sword looking like sword where she's like totally
yeah.
like yeah, she looks so cool. And yeah, and she's just a badass. So like
Yeah.
I'm really interested in reading
I
that first
Oh, and
issue and maybe getting a couple.
I did pick up both the Batman novels that take place after '89 as well.
Okay.
Resurrection and Revolution.
Oh
So
wow.
I've got three books now teed up, plus all the
Huh.
comics.
So
So I'm
you
gonna be
got
busy.
some a good amount of
I
You
material
mean,
gotta
to
keep.
read.
You
Yeah.
gotta
I'm
keep.
gonna be recovering from surgery,
There
so
you go.
give me lots of reading time because I'm gonna kind of
Yeah.
be in a recliner for a little while. So, anyways, so Theo,
What's
that
up?
stack. Is that what we have
Yeah.
to? Is that what you said you're going to send pictures of us to whittle down for you, or is that the whittling
Technically,
down?
no.
Wow.
because most of these are singles and are going to be signed.
Now I do have one question though. The
Okay.
white boxes behind you, are those you're like are those the Funkos of is that the
Yes.
collection?
You
That
missed
is
that
the collection.
conversation when you decided
Partially,
to
yeah.
work 2 weeks
Dang!
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, you can only see two stacks, but it
Right,
like
right. But
goes,
I
it goes
think
to the back wall. So there's
awesome.
quite the number of boxes. There's 120
Damn, bro.
boxes, something like that.
Only 120.
Only a ton.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
only 100.
120.
Yeah.
That's a collection, dude. That's
I
cool.
will complete the second row of boxes once I hit 140.
Damn, yo. That's cool.
But no,
And then that pile
some of
next
the
to you.
pops, some of the pops that you guys will help me decide to whittle down will be like some of like the Peter Parkers for Spider-Man 2 and some of the other pops that I already have and have a lot of, so I need to twiddle that down.
Mm.
Otherwise, with what I'm currently at, we're looking at considerably more than GalaxyCon just a month ago.
You're already over dude, that was a lot then. Like you're already
Mhm.
going over from GalaxyCon?
So if I were to go with every single pop that I like and would get signed, I'm currently up to 56.
Damn. And
That's why I gotta
that's
wind
currently
down.
that's currently the amount that you haven't gotten signatures. Do you know how many signatures you've gotten so far now?
Total is 136. I was at an
Wow.
even 100 before GalaxyCon, and we did 36 at Galaxy.
Wow. And now you have 56 to go. But
Mhm.
with the cons, like you get a good number like
Yes,
done. But
what he's
Oh
asking
yeah.
our help to
what
do is whittle
damn.
it the
Okay.
fuck down.
Well,
Because
Which uh,
I have some that are like duplicates of the same character and same actor
yeah.
type of
oh,
thing.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get to tonight. So let's start off on the movie side of things because we got some gaming stuff to talk about. Um, Especially now that Jason's here this week and I really want to get his take on it because it deals with exclusives. Anyways, but
Mm.
first and foremost, CinemaCon is going on right now. Um, Sony had a really big day, but what's really making news is the fact is Sony's Tom Rothman, the CEO of the picture side of the equation, is basically saying what's we've kind of talked about in some cases, especially like when we're talking about Mario Galaxy and the cost to go, is that um, they need to offer cheaper tickets. They need to enforce longer windows. So right now, right, we've talked about it's that short. There's such a short window between theater and release that
Yeah.
why not? Let's wait till it comes
Or
out,
theater and stream at least.
and stream it. And then the other thing he brought up is, and I do have to agree with this because there was a crap ton of them before Mario Galaxy was scrap the ads because he's saying that people know now to show up late because there's like 15-20 minutes worth of
People have,
ads.
people have always known that though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
well,
getting
the
Especially
difference
when
though,
reserved
it's
seating
getting
became a thing.
worse. But the thing is though, these aren't trailers though, they're ads. They're
yeah,
like for products.
and at the same time too, before you would go because you would be able to see what is coming out
The
next. But
trailers.
now with
Absolutely.
with all this like internet age, like you don't even have to be there for it. Like you could watch that
No.
just randomly through a random YouTube ad or
Hmm.
Yeah, it's
watch it
kind of sad.
via yeah, watch
I,
it via like,
I
hey,
remember
what
back in
that
the
sounds
day,
good.
like, yeah, I remember back
Looks
in the
good.
day
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
yeah, when Jason and I were going at like midnight showings or,
Yeah.
Oh, I love
when
seeing
we
trailers.
would go to the movies, if it was a newer movie, we would see some new trailers and like, oh, dang,
Like
that's when we would be updated like, oh man, that's coming out soon.
I can remember seeing the first Avengers trailer in theaters. They hadn't even put it out on online yet.
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah.
like, holy
Yeah,
shit.
at least
Like,
with even with social media back then, like it was just a teaser trailer, maybe
correct.
on social media, but now you get the full
And
thing.
I
Like,
would
It's
even
thorough.
say, I would even say more and more times now too, where they like even trailers now, I feel give way too much of the movie, which I think like this is just me. I think the culture has kind of
Instant
influenced that a little.
gratification.
Correct. Where I think, I can think of a number of times seeing a trailer and then it's giving too much away, and even like
Yes,
pinpoint like things or characters where like they should have kept that. That would have been an epic surprise for the movie,
correct.
Yeah.
but it's in the trailer because
Hmm.
like you
But I
said, Matt.
think, but I think the bigger thing though is the ads, right? Because when I went to Super Mario Galaxy, right, there was 4 movie trailers. The rest of like 15 minutes before the movie was all product ads,
mm. See, I
for
got used to
different
the ads
things.
always being before the
They're not, so they're
Yeah,
starting to shift them into being part of lights out part now.
yeah, that's not fun. I remember. Well, that
Yeah.
I do
It's
remember a
one thing
couple of those
for to do it
experiences,
like,
like
you
even for
know,
recent times going to the movies. Yeah,
it's
there's
one
like a
thing
couple
to,
ads and then a few
yeah.
trailers.
It's one thing to do those before the movie is scheduled to start, right? Because it's, what is it? The
That's what
movie
that's
with
when you knew you were like, okay, we're early. We're
with
gonna choose our
Marina
seats.
with Maria
The ads were
Menounos,
playing.
or
yeah,
Menounos,
Maria
right? Where
Menounos,
she's
yeah,
doing the quizzes and stuff like that. And like
Yeah,
those are all
yeah.
kind of
That's the
fun to
time for
watch
ads.
beforehand. But now they've shifted from doing that to moving it to within the movie itself. Now, maybe that was just what Regal's doing right now, because I haven't checked out the AMC here, that's like 15, 20 minutes north of me. But,
Well,
you know,
I bet AMC's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Every
yeah,
theater's struggling for money. They got to do the same thing.
correct.
hmm
But, like I said, I mean, offer cheaper tickets. I'm right there with them. Lower concessions a little bit, just a smidge, but you've got, I think, to really get the industry back a little bit, you have to enforce a longer window between the time it's in theaters and the time it hits streaming.
Mm.
We got to go back. I hate to say this, we've got to go back to Blockbuster times where it was, minimally 4 to 6. It was like 4 to 6 months after it left theaters is when you
Right.
saw it for
yeah.
rental. Not this, hey, it's still in theaters. I can spend $30 and I can just buy it through iTunes and watch it.
Watch,
You know.
Yeah.
Um, Now, real quick, some of the announcements from CinemaCon so far is that we got Spider-Man Brand New Day, which is
Yeah,
the
some say they saw like a trailer. It was like
there's
a slew
actually
of stills
you get to
of the
see
movie.
Yeah, the
Prowler
full trailer got
Morales.
released.
Yeah, it's a trailer.
Oh, it was a
Brand new
trailer.
day, yeah.
Okay, cool. It was a
Yeah,
trailer.
Yes.
full trailer's out.
Dope.
We got a
Wait,
full
is it out now?
Yeah.
I
Even
Um,
Tom
can't wait.
Holland announced it on, I
yes.
think it's the Today Show.
Yeah, but he was
Oh,
also
dope.
he did he had a pre-recorded like early message and stuff like that.
Yeah.
For Beyond. Oh
Beyond,
man, that's the first thing I'm seeing after this. Oh
we
my
got
gosh,
Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse.
dope.
Oh,
Um
I can't wait.
I cannot wait for this.
Oh my
The first two were
god. Oh
amazing.
my god. I just saw what the next title was. Oh my
Jumanji
god.
Open World.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Um
I can only imagine what that means. Okay.
I don't
That's a
know.
tribute to Robin Williams.
Yeah,
Really?
they
Okay.
did a tribute to Robin on stage. So we'll
Oh, on
see,
stage.
Oh, okay. Okay,
you
I
cool.
thought
know,
they were describing the movie.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
And
I'm
then you
still gonna
have
see it, but I'm also like, oh my, okay.
the new Resident Evil.
Honestly, I've been hearing some interesting things about this
Hmm.
that like it is truly paying homage to the first movie
Hmm.
heavily. So
Yeah.
I'm a bit hopeful.
We'll see. You've got the new
We'll see,
Insidious.
bro. We'll
I
see.
know,
I mean,
I know, Jason. It's at a
yeah.
terrible
It
cast.
was announced that they're
Terrible.
doing a rated R animated adaptation of Bloodborne.
Hey, that sounds
Oh,
cool.
interesting.
Again, we'll
I think
see.
that
We'll
sounds
Yeah.
see.
Okay.
We'll
We'll see if
see.
that
Yeah.
can even get past
Uh,
pre-production or even the writing. We'll see.
Yeah. Um, you got the new Alan Richardson movie Runner coming out in September.
I'll see it just because it's him because he's awesome.
Yeah. These are all a bunch of like
Drummer board zero
independents,
AD.
you
Okay.
know,
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
uh
Yeah. At least they're doing some independence.
Studio
That's good.
Canal announced Paddington 4,
Okay, yeah. That's a moneymaker.
Escape from New
Ooh.
York, readaptation of that.
Oh, they're
they're redoing
redoing
Escape
it.
from New York.
No.
Can
No.
it be his son doing it? You know?
No.
They're gonna do a new Pippi Longstocking.
Big deal.
Um, Shaun the Sheep is coming back.
On the sheet.
They're destroying Escape from New York.
So yeah.
No.
And then Warner Brothers was going today.
I'm not, and I'm just gonna say this. If yeah, I don't know about you guys, but that was kind of underwhelming.
Oh, we talked about
This
this.
the Sony side.
The Lord of the Rings Hunt for Gollum teaser trailer was at CinemaCon.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
They showed off more Mortal Kombat 2 as
Oh,
well as
dope.
Supergirl footage. So,
Dope. Can't wait for
Yeah,
those.
that's
you know,
underwhelming because it's showing existing stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about more after CinemaCon's done the next couple of days for next week. But Jason, because you weren't here last week, we're gonna wind it back just
Oh,
for you, sir.
okay.
I
What
want
I
to see
got?
your
What I got?
impressions.
It's
All
There it
right.
is.
Here's your monthly games. They are now available for
Yep.
PlayStation Plus.
Jason,
They were
get your
available
pads
last
ready.
Tuesday, but I still want to get your opinion on it, Jason, because it's it's not that time of the month without your opinion. So you've got Lords of the Fallen for
Oh,
PS5,
oh.
Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 remastered for PS4, PS5, and you've got Sword Art Online PS5. Your thoughts, sir, on the month?
So it is a very, I guess, action forward month, which is okay. They're not too long of games, but they're also, classics and also remakes or not remakes, but spin-offs of other classics and stuff like that. Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3, a classic PS1, bringing back the whole like roam around
Hmm.
sandbox a little bit. I mean, you can kind of argue it is one of the first sandboxes of the digital era. Um, you could just run around and do whatever the heck you want. Other than that, though, it's kind of, I don't know. I honestly will be like a very niche month. You if you don't like the hack and slash kind of action, you are kind of doomed this month, and that's okay. You get to try it out if you like it. Um,
I
Sword
mean,
Art
you can't really go
Online.
for all audiences every month. I mean, they had
Yeah, exactly,
didn't
Yeah.
they
exactly.
have a month that had two simulators in it, like a truck driver simulator and a goat simulator?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Again, though, like this one is very niche. I kind of want to feel Sword
I
Art
would also say
Online.
it's a little bit broad, like giving it a speck of like something different
Yeah,
in each
I mean,
choice.
I like
You
that
know,
they're having now one where it's kind of like this old school game or like this remaster of an old school
something
game
retro,
or
something
something
Hmm.
current,
retro,
and
something
then
current,
something
something for,
different.
yeah, something very different. And
Yeah.
you have all three kind of hitting, so you can try different games, see if you like them. Not everybody's a shooter, not everybody's a I forget what they call it now, but the Bloodborne,
Hmm.
Sekiro, and
The Terra My
Elden
Heart game
Scroll.
quitting
Yeah.
Yeah, I
adventure
forget.
fantasy adventure.
They cut it has a definition
Although
genre.
Lords of the
I
Fallen
forget.
is more of an action adventure. It
Hmm.
just has a darker tone. It's
Yeah, but I mean,
got
still, you go
its
through
own
that
kind of
same
like
like,
engine too, like
Yeah.
game
yeah,
engine.
yeah, yeah,
You're thinking like the Soulsborne is what they call that whole
yeah, the
genre.
Soulsborne.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
So,
Dark Souls or
But
yeah,
all
yeah,
right.
a little bit of grindy, a little bit of
I'm just kind
Oh,
of curious, like how many like kids that might download Tomb Raider and then like ask their parents, it's like, were people really into triangle boobs?
Well, it's remastered, so it's going to be a little bit cleaned up.
Oh,
still
well,
polygonal, bro.
But
Still
I still
polygonal.
agree.
Yeah.
I still think they'd be like super fascinated, like with the controls and then the even still the graphics.
Uh,
People are pretty amazed now of 64 graphics. Like you guys enjoyed this? Like, dude, it was awesome.
heck yeah,
Bro,
man.
Hell yeah.
bro.
That's when you blow their minds is like, this is Pong. This was the top tier
Yeah.
of graphics at one point.
yeah, they didn't have any video on it, so
But what I am actually a little happy about is like I do feel that the turn-based role playing games are getting a bit of a resurgence in mobile,
Yes.
which is nice.
Mhm.
That's kind of
Mhm.
keeping it alive. And then I feel even walking around Frankenstein's, more and more
so
younger kids are looking at like
so they got
DSs
rid
and
of
like
they got rid
the
of the
older generation
triangles.
games.
Looks like right here when you're looking
Triangle.
at it, they got rid of the triangles. So
Mm,
they actually remastered it, you
Never
know?
believe
gotcha.
that. Yeah.
I mean, that was the running joke though when we all were growing up with Tomb Raider though
All
was the
right.
triangles.
Oh
So,
yeah.
um all right, and Jerry, one for you really quick. You sent Theo and I the video of this on TikTok. You've got the First Light controller or limited edition DualShock for 007
I don't like the
for
color.
$85. It's a hard pass.
I like
Yeah.
I don't like.
gold.
Yeah, there. You like
Fasha,
gold, man.
Fasha.
I like
I love
This
gold.
it's
gold.
this is a
I mean,
bland.
I will say
It's
it's cool looking. It's on theme. I was definitely waiting for that price tag, and you know what, Matt? You're
No,
exactly.
it's
No,
not
thank you.
worth it, bro.
I'm okay.
Stop it.
Right.
yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
So I mean, the
But
only
cool.
thing is is that going to end up being like etched? You know, the
Yeah,
lines.
but either way, like I
But
said, I mean, it's cool on theme, but don't
so
really.
let's compare that to, you know, this one, right? Where
Okay, go see Gote. Yeah, that one's gorgeous. I like that
this is the
gold.
same price, right? And there's so much more detail and everything in
I
this
also feel like that's a more yellow
that
gold than that picture because that looked
yeah,
really
Yeah.
like bronze
Yeah, it's a
gold.
more
but
subtler
Bronze gold.
gold, but it's like I
Hey,
said,
so
it's
Matt.
very on theme for 007. But
yeah.
I'm not looking for the controller. I pre-ordered the game. I am definitely going to try it out
Mhm.
when I officially can control my urges to turn off Crimson Desert. But that's another story.
Yeah.
So with that,
Oh,
for tonight,
Oh.
I want to talk some Xbox.
oh,
Uh-oh.
So no, and actually I
Xbox.
think this is a really good thing coming from Asha Sharma, who's the new CEO. And they're actually really listening to the Xbox community. Um,
Are
so
they?
a lot of stories
No,
have
are they?
broke in two different areas. One, well, a couple things. Project Helix is still going forward, which is their next console.
Uh,
Okay.
And they've already started sending out swag to Xbox content creators and stuff like that to kind of drum up support for it. But the bigger things that have been coming out of Xbox in stories and rumors and stuff like that is one, uh, Asha Sharma's come out and said that Game Pass is too expensive.
mm,
So
Wow.
really, you only jacked it up
Wow.
50%, you know. Um,
interesting.
After
and
Interesting.
they're starting to talk about
I'd
what they
like to
can
hear
do with
more.
they're starting to talk about what they can do with Game Pass and to make it more affordable, etc. But secondly, though, is and this is where the bigger part of the conversation would come into play is that it sounds like there's some heavy talk about reversing course on putting Xbox games on everything and going back
Okay.
to being exclusives.
Oh,
Now, the part of that problem is going to be is one, they own Activision, and part
Yeah.
of the court agreeing to that
right.
merger was that Call of Duty could not be quote unquote exclusive. It had to be on
Uh,
all the platforms.
Which
Then
is
you
fine. I
also
mean, it's still
have
a third party production company, even though
technically
they
it's
own it.
now part of Xbox Studios.
Mm, I think
Yeah.
they're still their own studio. Just because they're a subsidiary, I don't think that makes that distinction.
Anyways, the other part of that is like also you've got like Overwatch and the rest of the Blizzard games as well, but I think when you've got a new console coming out, you want to push console sales as much as possible. Why on earth would somebody really want to buy your console if not for Jason?
And exclusive. Yeah.
So,
This is the I mean, I have things to say, but go
say
ahead,
it.
man.
Speak.
No, no,
Get
go
up on
ahead.
your
Finish your
pedestal,
thought.
sir.
I was gonna
Finish your
say, get
thought
on your
first.
soapbox.
Well,
Soapbox
no,
moment.
Oh,
this is soapbox it, sir.
all right. So,
Soapbox it.
one of the things that Xbox needs to do, if they are going to attempt to stay in this race, I don't know if they are or not. It's kind of
They
like
are.
beating a dead horse at this point. But they do need to have some good game exclusives. Not some
Yes.
like, oh my goodness, like it's fine. What they also need to do is honestly, this might be the year or this might be the generation where you have to start thinking about cross-platforming these games.
Mhm.
If you have, like, let's say, well, take Call of Duty as the biggest example. Everyone play a lot of people that play shooters pretty much will play Call of Duties. And if you have that finally cross-platform, yes, you do lose some sales outside to like PlayStation to PC, whatever it may be, but you still rake in the sales for getting that game out so much more. And then you don't have to compete. It is their quote unquote like game under their like publisher. So
and
they're still gonna
technically, it's
rake
their
that.
servers. So even if
Yeah,
it
it's
is
their
going to
servers.
PlayStation or Steam,
Yeah,
they're playing on that game and they're playing online.
Well,
And that,
exactly.
can I throw a
Yeah.
wrench in that though? Because as of right now, what's bringing up part of this conversation is not only Project Helix, but the fact is that when they look at the metrics, the only place they're really selling the game is for anybody that doesn't have Game Pass.
It's kind of fair.
Yeah, and that's okay.
I
The
mean,
point of having
that
Game
that
Pass is
that
just
fact
honestly
doesn't
to be
necessarily
online. That's all it
uh,
is.
like differentiate whether or not they're still buying for Xbox. Just they don't have
Yeah.
X, or they just don't have Game Pass, which is not a problem.
Yeah, you're looking for just the online subscription and then the ability to just sell the game. That's fine. If you have the Game Pass, throw it in there for free because it's part of the like yearly thing that you want to do. You get those big games, but the biggest thing is that this is now possibly the time when you start thinking about cross-platform because if
Mhm.
for the longest time people have been like, oh, it's never going to be cross-platform this and that, this and that. We Final Fantasy had a cross-platform moment when they finally put it on PS4, PS5, and PC. Is there a difference was there a bump in sales? Yes, a major bump in sales. And then, yes, it does die down as people like gear
Well,
away from it and such, but it still holds on to that retention of like, hey, I have a lot of people still playing on multiple platforms.
so they're not really looking at Call of Duty. They're more looking at Halo, Forza, Fable, like all like
If
Gears of War. So it's like what they're thinking is they yes, under Phil Spencer, under his leadership and Sarah Bond is they were basically saying, okay, cool, which it's already in the works. Microsoft Flight Simulator has already come to PlayStation. Forza's coming to PlayStation. Gears of War. They're already talking about Fable, Forza 6 this year, as well as Halo. Okay.
Okay.
Those have already been announced. But if you want to sell a console, shouldn't they take those actual, like, to just point, like, actual first party titles? Let's say Call of Duty and Overwatch out of the equation because those are
Yeah,
off limits to be exclusives by the court order for the merger, how they got that to go through. So
Okay.
future tense, all those games coming out in those series, wouldn't you want them to be exclusives in order to sell your console?
I would add on to that they should also be off the Game Pass in
yeah,
order to be truly exclusive. Just to be on the console, because I mean, like, since you have Game Pass, you can do on PC or whatever, and
Hmm.
uh, even on technically on Switch. But I
Yep.
mean, like, as soon as if you really truly want to have exclusive or bring people in, then I agree. Yeah, you need exclusives. You need that reason to have something that you can't get anywhere else, and that's going
exactly.
to be exclusives.
And I see what you're saying.
I'm
Like,
going to be a little selfish for
uh,
once, and I'm actually going to be on the side
For
of
once, what are you talking about?
timed,
It's like the millionth time.
timed. I would say timed exclusive.
what would you define as a timed exclusive?
I agree with time
Like
exclusives. I say like
a
One
year.
year, 1 year.
I would say a couple months for Game
No,
Pass. So no, none of this day one. You can get it on Game
Yeah,
Pass thing anymore. Stop that. It's just ridiculous.
agreed.
Especially because that's obviously hurting your sales no matter what. Especially if you're going to try to make Game Pass cheaper. And then for other systems, no, I would probably go.
I
I
would
would say I
honestly,
would
I'd
I would
say a
I'd,
year.
I'd go a year. I would go a
Yeah.
year
no.
because that would be long enough to where that it would entice people to think about getting an Xbox because of the exclusivity, but not so long that they just completely don't want the game.
So I'm going
And
to
it
be devil advocate.
solidifies the exclusivity for, the exclusive like Xbox players to buy the game and, have it for them, for that whole year.
Yeah.
I
And
agree.
I think 18 months, which is a year and a half, only because once you
Cool.
get to that point,
Thank you for
you have
explaining
a
that. I couldn't do the math.
it's okay. I got you. Asian power. Anyways, it
Does
a
the
year and a
Asian to be
half is what
Asian?
you need. A year and a half is what you need because even if you don't get like let's say you get let's use a title. Let's just say Halo. I'm just going to use a title. If you have Halo out for a year and a half, and then finally goes out to another
To
console,
PlayStation.
PlayStation,
Yeah.
you already have a year and a half of deciding if you want to continue or have a new game. You're not in the works that they're not just going to be like, okay, we're done. All right, everybody, just take a break for a long time. No, they're already setting up the next game, or they're already figuring out if they're putting
Hmm.
a sequel or a
Yeah.
spin-off or whatever it is to it. So you have that time, that year and a half to work on a game. You get
I
extra time. On top of it, too, if it flops, then you can kind of reassess. But if it's super good, then you already have that year and a half that you've put into the game that you're getting ready to send out again a year and a half from that point, and you have a
and
second one coming right out, and you're just like, hey, you know what? There's a second one, and again, you're playing the first one, and then you have that hype to try and buy the console because you want to play the second one right away. We binge. A lot of people nowadays binge.
yep.
You don't
Mhm.
play Mass Effect 1, wait a year, play Mass Effect 2 anymore. No, you play Mass Effect 1, and then next week, you're right up in Mass
Why
Effect
are
2.
you attacking me, sir?
I'm just
What
throwing
the
games
fuck? You
out.
had to go
I'm
Mass
just throwing
Effect?
games out.
Come
You
on.
know, just throwing games out. I don't know if like any sequels right off the top of my head that I could use, but Mass Effect 1, 2, 3, you can binge those
They got
games
it,
back to back to back.
for 140 hours.
God,
Yeah,
before
Um,
one,
but
two,
but
three.
Yeah,
Take a
it's
step,
doable.
Jared.
People do it. People do it. People do the Lord of the Rings trilogy in one day. And I
Yeah.
look
Oh
at them
yeah.
and I'm
Well,
like, oh my God.
but
Yeah, I
that's
do
You
that.
that's not extended edition.
It
I
depends.
do
Anything is
that
possible
a
with
couple times
extended
a
edition.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, this
But
man does a couple times a year. So yeah, think of it that way. Like
Lord of the Rings. Oh yeah.
we're in a very binge culture now.
yeah, I think
So getting one and two. So I have one on PlayStation, but the second one's coming out next month on Xbox. Oh my God, maybe I should get an Xbox so that I can play the second one instead of having to wait another year and a half, 2 years for it to come out. And you're like, oh. I've already watched millions of people play it. Oh, I already know what's going on. I don't feel like playing
Already
it anymore.
spoiled. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
spoiled out,
yep. So I
no.
think you guys hit two things right on the head. One, Theo, I absolutely agree with you. You shouldn't have day one Game Pass.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, totally agree.
Because as for me, as a consumer, if I've already got Game Pass, there is
I'm
no
certainly
incentive
not.
for me to drop $70 on the game when
Yeah.
I'm just going to get it for free on my subscription, right? And that's the thing is you don't see Sony doing day one for their big titles, launching it to their PlayStation Plus, what is it, Ultra or whatever it is.
Yeah. Now you have to
Um,
wait for like a solid like 9 months,
6 months.
10
Yeah.
months.
Yeah.
Now, I think
Still.
I agree more with Jason on the 18 months for a timed exclusive versus a year. Because here's my
That's
thing is
cool.
a year,
I feel like 18 is
you
too
know what?
long.
So here's my thing
No.
is though,
Huh.
as a consumer that already has a PlayStation,
Well,
right?
let's
And
let's add a scenario with
hmm,
the year versus 18 months. Do Would we allow it to be cross play? If it's cross play, I feel like a year is good and 18 months is too long. If it is
well,
not, then 18 month maybe.
re, for me, it doesn't
Depends on
matter.
the exclusive. It really
Depending on
depends
the
on the exclusive.
game.
So
But
If it's
I think that's a
cross-play,
good add-on because, if it's already coming onto the other platforms, why not? I mean, yeah,
If it's like
I
a
agree with
big
that.
multiplayer type of game, 18 months, like
oh,
a lot of
it's
people are going to be
doomed.
done with it.
It's doomed. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
doomed.
but a lot of that stuff is already going to be like Call of Duty and stuff. Where I look at it as though it's an 18 month is for me as a PlayStation owner, right? If I know, hey, at the end of a year, I'm going to get Halo, I'm going to get Fable, whatever, I can wait a year. I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah.
I've got enough to play on PlayStation because of all the great exclusives. Here's the thing is 18 months on the other hand, though, it's like, do I really want to wait a year and a half? Yes, it's only an extra 6 more months beyond a year, but do I really want to wait a year and a half to play the newest Fable?
That's why I said
Or
a year. I feel like that's a good
I think a
balance.
year is
It's like
good.
it's
Yeah.
No,
still
I think a year is
enticing if
no,
good.
you
it's
really
that
want it,
tipping point.
but it's
Yeah,
not
it's
so long to where that you will just fizzle away.
well, no. So what I'm saying is, if you
Then
do a
that means that the
year,
game was not good enough to your standards that you wanted to play it and pick it
but
up.
I look at it this way: a year, I can wait a year, but 18 months, do I really want to wait 18 months to play this game? And then in that case, there's a lot of people out there that are going to say no, and they're going to immediately go buy your console to play that game because they don't want to wait a year and a half to be able to play that
I
game.
would.
I think a
But yeah,
year,
I
but
agree.
we're talking about like a
But
generalization, right?
no, no, no. In
And
general,
Let's
people
add one more
a
thing
year
into
and a
the hat.
half. I don't think people would wait. Yeah,
One more
I think
thing into
people.
the hat. If it's whichever one is technically longer, a year or after or upcoming Black Friday. After Black
18,
Friday, sorry. After Black Friday.
no, because you're still
So
under a year.
whichever one's
Yeah,
longer. So if Black Friday's coming up, it would still need to be a year. But if it's longer than a year, it will come out after Black Friday.
Uh,
Uh, I
It's
still say
complicated,
I'm good with
but
a year.
still.
I am good with a year.
you have to, I think the bigger thing is you have to give people a reason to buy your
Yeah.
console. One is exclusives, but two is how long
Well,
do I have to wait to play said exclusive on another platform, PC, PS5, Switch, whatever it is, right? How long do I really have to wait? because a lot of people out there are not going to want to wait longer than a year.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, because then you decide, you know what, I'm not gonna get it. Cool, that's good for you. Good for you.
Or you just get it on a Black Friday where it's dirt
Yeah,
cheap.
I mean, you'll find a way to get it for cheaper. You'll find a way, or you'll be like, oh, you know what, I'm not missing out on this. The problem is that there's no there's no um hype for any of the games because of what the track record so far for their previous exclusives have been. There's no hype at all.
Mhm.
You know, Uh,
Well, I
you
stand by
have
my
like
point. Make some better
you have
damn games.
yeah, make some better games. Honestly, legit. Because the last one that I can think of that, picked up Resident Evil, honestly, I would throw that into the game of the year already. Throw it into the hat.
Okay.
Full year in. I it Crimson Desert, maybe. We'll see. I haven't played that one, but Game of the Year, Resident Evil, man, that thing is just amazing. Amazing.
Okay. Hold on, guys.
We shall
Uh,
see. I still have to.
you
I
get
still
to
have
be
to
like,
start that. I have to try it out too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've put a pause
I
on it
can't stop
just
playing.
recently. Yeah.
Did you really?
I yeah, just recently,
put pause
just
on what?
on Resident Evil.
Oh,
What'd you guys? What have you been playing?
We've been
or
playing
or
other
watching
things.
things.
Well, lately it's just been a lot of like watching shows, catching up on things. So, but one of the biggest
Did you
things
start
this
season 2 free reign?
I don't have
You waiting
Crunchyroll.
to binge?
I don't have Crunchyroll. So
Well,
I
Oh,
will
that's right. So
binge.
you
I
only got
will
season
binge
one.
when
Okay.
I get that. I'm like, yo, but that's the thing. Nowadays we have a binge culture, a very binge heavy culture. And some of the things that people need to do with the gaming is honestly just adapt to that binge culture. Like the developers, because we're so instant gratified or like so like pow pow pow
But
pow
I
pow.
I feel like that's a double-edged sword because one if you're catering to the binge culture, you're either overstrenuating the developers and trying to make a super long story all at once and trying to release a trilogy into a game. Or you do the adverse or the money grab to where that you're breaking apart that game into three smaller ones and just saying, "Oh, here's a trilogy."
Trilogy is okay if it's done correctly, i.e.,
I mean,
Final
even if it's
Fantasy.
super short, like if you have a short trilogy the length of a single game, like is that really worth it?
It wouldn't be a single game though. It'd have to be extended, like one game at a
It,
time.
it,
Just like how we were talking about
no,
movies,
has
me
to
and
be
Cherry.
because we know the companies that we know the money grabs is that they're going to try to squeeze out as much as they can, and if they're not going to overdo the developers in order to make the game that long and worthy, that they're just going to split up what they have in a matter of time to where it's valuable to them.
But you don't need to have a 40-plus hour game mode for it to be valuable, you know? Um, yes, we always talk about those long games or
You
those
do if it's
like
going to be binge worthy. I mean,
you
it
don't.
doesn't count as a binge if you're going to be done in 12 hours.
Yeah, but it's a repeatable game. It's a
It's not
good
always a
game.
repeatable game.
Not always, yes.
Oh,
Not
well,
always.
I think that's the differentiator that like if it's a replayable game, then that's one thing. But if it's like an open world sandbox and it's a dud,
I mean, like, be honest, how many have there really been replayable in like the last decade? Like three, five, maybe?
it's I would definitely say like it's a handful, which is a definitely yeah small. They're small numbers. I mean,
I That's also the fact that we have backlogs for days. So
also true.
kind of be like, you
But I
have to
mean,
kind of
let's
throw
see.
it
Like
away. But like, all right,
Red
next, I
Dead was
gotta.
PS4. That was so long ago. I still play GTA 5. Um,
Well, you won't anymore in a couple
I
months.
oh
True.
yeah, I know. I can't wait. Oh,
Good
I
old GTA
You
6.
cannot
won't play
wait.
it
Oh
anymore.
God.
So
It'll get pushed back again.
No, it won't. Shut your face. Don't you throw that out there. Don't you put that evil on me.
but people have the hype for it. And that's what I'm saying. They have the hype for it.
It had the hype for it
Final,
for what, over 5 years?
yeah. Oh, it
Yeah.
took
Hmm.
7 for Final Fantasy. We still bought the hell out
Yeah,
of it. You know,
that's
like
right.
That's
it's the
true.
hype.
I,
The
I
hype
remember. I
Yeah.
remember.
and the
I remember being at
the promise
E3
and
and seeing
deliver.
that,
The
or
promise
that
and
E3, seeing
deliver
that
is
trailer.
all it needs.
Mhm.
Promise
Yeah.
and deliver. You know, we have a third Final Fantasy coming out, you know, and we're like, oh, will we wait? Yeah, we have to. But you got to
That's like
deliver.
Kingdom. It's like
Got to
Kingdom Hearts
deliver.
4.
Which
Got
did
to
get announced, and
deliver.
that's gonna get delivered. When? Don't know.
PS8.
That's the question.
I don't think
What
Kingdom Hearts
decade?
4 is
Also the
going.
question.
I think Kingdom Hearts should be done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be great. That'd be so awesome. And hopefully they have
Only if
like
No,
Disney
no.
says so. Only if Disney says
I
so.
I think
No.
I
yeah.
think it just needs to be done as a series.
Lord
Like,
Disney. Hey, Lord
Oh, is
Disney
that
will
what
say
you meant?
no.
Like it just needs to be
Yeah.
done?
yeah.
I think
Oh,
it just should already be done. I feel like 3 was the worst of all of them, and they
it was a
obviously didn't
letdown.
learn any
Like
lessons. So
it was so dated, and with the worlds that were supposed to be new,
they had the
it was already
blueprint
so behind.
too in order to make 3 great, and they didn't use it. So
Yeah.
Well,
Uh,
only if
So,
Lord Disney said so, you know.
well, you know
Lord
what? They just
Disney.
laid off a
we'll
thousand
see.
people from their visual studios. So,
Oh
so
man.
that's why their
Let's
CGI
see.
sucks.
Uh,
they're using the
it's
excuse
rough.
that because everybody bitched and moaned because they were making too many Marvel shows and movies that
They were.
they had to go back to doing it a little bit more sparsely. So because they were going back more sparsely, they
Yeah.
don't need the people, so they're just going to lay off most of the division and just basically hire people on for projects.
You don't
Damn.
really need to cut back on the visuals, just improve them because they
Yeah.
sucks.
So,
That's why everybody
It's
was
hard for an animation
harping
company
on
to
them.
cut back on animation. It's kind of weird.
but this is the visual arts department, like not like within
Yeah,
Marvel. So it's not like you're talking like this is more like the CGIs and all that. So to that point,
Yeah.
like things just need to get better.
exactly. Make them better. You're
Yeah.
Um,
not going to make them better with less people.
right.
Agreed.
So, anyways, so real quick, back to Xbox conversation. Just waiting really before we close out tonight. So I heard what you guys were talking about. While I was off being dad. Um, I ultimately I think I don't think Microsoft wants to kill off the Xbox brand with what we're hearing. This seems like they want to at least Project Helix itself. They want it to be as successful as possible. I think this is going to be one of those ones is depending on how successful Project Helix is going to determine whether or not they stay in the console business or not, or
If they
they go
want to stay in
publisher.
the console business, they need to make sure that they are keen about it not being essentially a PC. They need to
I
work on
think,
the
but also too is I think if
hardcore.
you're going to go to bringing back exclusives to only be on Xbox, that needs to be all in or nothing. Like no half in, no half out. You got to commit to it. You've got to go see it to the end. That's it.
All
So,
ass or no ass. That's it. Don't half-ass it.
so Jason, what you been playing?
Oh, we were talking about it a little bit earlier. I took a little pause on Resident Evil. Um, Tried to play a little bit more of Last of Us, but took a pause on that as well. Honestly, just been watching a lot of shows and movies more than we have been more than I've been gaming. Just honestly, just been working a little bit too much, a little bit tired, a little exhausted and burnt
Mhm.
out a little bit, but that's just a personal thing. Pizza Movie, if you haven't seen it, actually is a really funny movie.
Pizza movie?
Which
Yeah,
movie? What is it called?
called Pizza Movie. It's
Pizza movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
On Netflix?
No, it's on Disney.
I think it's Disney
Disney.
Plus. Yeah.
Disney
Okay.
Plus. Yes. Yes. Actually, it is a funny movie.
Interesting.
A little bit of the 90s slapstick humor. But it is actually not bad. It is not bad. A lot of
Is Daniel
stupidness.
Radcliffe in it?
Daniel Radcliffe is in it as a voice.
Oh, just as a voice? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Ah.
but it has
But
a
it
kid
has
from
one of the
Stranger
kids from
Things.
Stranger Things.
Yeah,
Yep.
the guy with the hard name to pronounce.
Gaten Matarazzo.
Yes,
He
yes,
played the
very
he
good.
played the kid with like for the first
Dustin.
like 3 seasons had no teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
I know it. I thought that was Netflix. Oh, is it Disney
no,
Plus?
It is
Disney
Disney Plus. It's a
Plus.
Hulu
Oh,
movie.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
Hulu.
cool.
It's hilarious. Watch
Yeah.
that. Been watching
It
a lot
says
of the
it's
Untold.
Hulu on Disney Plus.
Been
Oh.
honestly watching a lot of the Untold series on Netflix. Doro Hedoro is out again, so I've been watching that last season. So I've been watching a lot more than gaming, which is okay, you know.
Hmm.
Uh, picked up on Overlord. Um, if you have heard of that anime, and
It's coming out with a new
Mm.
season.
yeah. So a lot of stuff, you know, just been watching more than playing a little bit. Yeah, and
There's nothing wrong with the wind down.
yeah, I know. I can't commit to more than half an hour in gaming right now. Um, on console because as
But
soon as I do, I
okay, I was
start
gonna say
passing
you
out.
still got your Usumusume.
Oh, sir, every break, jumping on
Because
that
that's not a half an hour
thing.
commitment right there.
Yeah, jumping on that thing every 15-minute break and you know, playing my mahjong at lunch. So
You're so funny.
no difference on that. Yeah, no difference on that. You know. What about you? Theo? I'm gonna throw it to you, Theo.
I dusted off the Minecraft world. Uh, did a little tinkering with
Were your
the
villages
setup
mad?
there. Playing some MTG Arena. That's pretty much it on the game side. I have been watching a lot more shows,
No.
episodes like Keeping Up with Rookie and FBI and
I've been keeping up with Rookie as well. It's good, getting good, and it just got approved for season 9.
oh my god, thank God. Um, and I did recently, or I started another Crunchyroll, some more anime like Dead Account, um, as well as the second season of Free Ren and things like that. So I've been watching quite a bit, but also like a ton of YouTube because I've been watching tutorials and stuff for my 3D printer and printing out a ton of somewhat useful crap for the most part. But yeah, how about you, Jerry?
Let's see. Once again, just still been watching a bunch of older movies, just kind of going back in my backlog on that, just in the background while I'm playing Crimson Desert, and that's all I have been playing. Can't stop. Even there are days where I'm just exploring the world and finding more and more armor and weapons and ingredients, and then fighting a boss or two. It's been yeah, it's just addicting.
And
I'm enjoying the
I
game.
think I saw a clip. I think it was Crimson Desert that the NPCs are pretty funny. A guy set up a tree trunk on a bridge, perpendicular, so hanging off, and puts a bag of money on it, and just
Yeah.
watches the NPCs just try to go steal it and fall off the bridge.
Yep. There's so much you can do. I saw there was one video that I saw that I thought that was the coolest. One player had a little like kind of pond, like puddle near him. It was a puddle, but it was like big, like decent like size, like almost like a pond. And all he did was dump
Kiddie
live
pool.
fish. Yeah, kiddie pool. But he dumped live fish in that little kiddie pool, and a few in-game days later, an ecosystem start. A whole bunch of fish. Uh, yeah, like schools of fish were already like
So
in
the
it.
fish actually had babies.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
that was interesting. That's as far as like the game, yeah. There's so many like things to discover and like it really does like every update makes the game more lively and like versatile and more in depth where like it's getting fun. Yeah. It's already fun, but it's like, yeah, I
How
can't
bad is it that you talking about that put into my mind? What if they made Animal Crossing to where that the villagers hooked up?
um, that would get complicated. Oh, that'd be interesting. That'd be like a
Because
housewives thing.
there's only 10
Yeah, that
villagers.
would get complicated.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes
And
it's
intergenerational.
Love triangles.
Oh
and that's
yeah.
the thing is because sometimes you only have two girls and then it's eight boys.
Bro,
Whoa.
work on
Like,
your villages, man.
mine's mine's six and four, I think, right now.
Okay. It's not bad.
Oh,
Something like
wow, okay.
that. I don't know. I haven't played my island in like 2, 3 months, so
Oh no. Oh no,
Dang.
they're gonna be
Uh-uh.
mad, sir.
because
They're gonna be upset.
there are only two games on my Switch that are getting
I don't
played
know
right
about
now.
upset. I think they'll just be questioning where he's been.
Oh, they're gonna give me so much shit.
What's
Um,
been getting played?
I started a new run of Link to the Past,
Nice.
Oh wow,
so
okay.
I am into the Dark World for that. And then I cannot stop playing Final Fantasy Tactics,
Ew.
and all I've been doing is grinding
Ouch.
to get my
Really?
to get Ramza up to the point where I can beat what is it, Zagreef?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Um, it's Jason would remember that it's the part where you are facing one of the bigger guys one on one, and he starts pulling out holy swords and just whooping your ass.
Mm.
Um,
In the church?
after the church, so Zgraph, so chapter 3. After they start the you start you I think he's like the third Zodiac boss.
Hmm.
Um, anyways, but he has the holy sword that basically does like if you're not prepped for it, it does 120
Oh, I
points
was
worth
gonna
of
make the fish
damage.
for dinner. Yeah. Well,
Um, so I've just been grinding. I've got Ramza up to the point where I'm testing him as a ninja right now
Oh,
to
okay.
see just how
Mm.
much of a uh, damage he does. One of my other guys is a ninja, and he's doing 120 per swing, and they swing twice.
Oh, damn.
Yes.
Damn. Oh, sweet.
Um, and then I've got also my mage that is dropping 900 points of damage via freaking Firaga.
Nice.
Um,
Damn.
yeah. So I'm having fun with it. I have all the upper classes unlocked except one as far as that part of the game goes. It's the one I haven't unlocked yet is the one where you've got to have like level 8 on Squire and Chemist and level 5s on like five other things.
Oh, okay.
Um, so or it's Jason, it's WeGraph. Sorry.
Okay.
Mm.
But I think it looks kind of like you're in a church, but you start off one on one and you've got
Yeah, because I
a
remember there's one that you do one-on-one that's inside the church. Or like
Mm.
right
um
outside the church.
yeah, and it's like got a single one square path on each side of the room with water in the middle and then a big like 3 by whatever up the middle. But
Yeah,
anyways,
it's a
so
very small
yeah, and
map.
it's small, but the range on that holy sword is ridiculous. So
Mm.
and you have to be able to do damage very quickly. Because he's got phases. So you have to do the first phase, which is just one on one, and then the second phase, which is everybody shows up. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much all I've been playing there. Even the PlayStation hasn't really gotten any usage. I've just been playing Final Fantasy Tactics, watching. I think I mentioned last week. I'm done with Superman and Lois.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
All the way through the final battle and stuff like that. But then just been reading comics.
Hey,
Still
You're
working
welcome.
through Kingdom Come, and yeah, yeah. As I
if you're
look
not
at
watching the
this,
video, Jerry has this
as
like
I look
big
at
proud
this
dad smile on his
stack right
face right now.
here, you know what I bought because of you. Anyways, so
Nice.
but yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. Like, I just haven't like there hasn't been a ton. Like, do I want to play some MLB The Show? Sure. Do I want to go play some NBA 2K? Sure, but it's not like I'm dying to go play anything right now on
Okay.
PlayStation. Like, um,
I,
even then,
I
I'm
will
toying
throw
with.
out I will throw out there if you ever get the chance to borrow or if you try it,
Mm,
try Crimson Desert, dude. I'm not trying to pull
yeah,
anything, but yeah, I definitely recommend
I'm
it.
I'm toying with now that I've been playing Final Fantasy Tactics. I am toying with doing a run of Octopath Traveler,
Oh
Okay.
wow.
and actually finishing that game, and then also actually really starting Triangle Strategy.
Which one?
So before we got
Triangle
the announcement
strategy? Is
for
that what you
Final
said?
Fantasy Tactics, Square Enix came out with Triangle Strategy, which was
Okay.
Hmm.
like it was kind of like the spiritual heir apparent to Final Fantasy Tactics.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Okay.
I've not actually dove into it too much. I bought it. I was like, cool, I love tactics games and stuff like that. I just never got around to actually fully diving into it. So I'm toying with that now as well. So, um, but with that, I want to thank everyone for crashing game night with us. As always, um, we'll have a couple more shows for you over the next couple weeks before I go into surgery and we take a little, 2 week hiatus. So, with that, Flick Richard, please drop us a follow here on Twitch or head on over to crashinggamenight.com. Follow us on the platform of your choice. Um, let's be honest, things are stupid in the world right now. So please just remember that at any given time, somebody's probably going through something and they maybe are showing it or whatever, or not showing it, but just please be excellent to each other.
That's right, all you nerds out there. Once again, it's still crazy. It's people have their opinions and people are still voicing, those opinions. Just try to have an open mind, be patient, and let's all just try to do and be better and seize any kind of moment to maybe try and help someone out that you see that may be in need or just need a hug, need a listen, whatever you can do, whatever we can do. And be safe out there. To J Rock, J Bone, man, that beard. I just want to, don't you want to just dive in and just explore, see what's there, see what's in there?
Oh, anyways,
Face on
guys,
the face. Nope. Nope. That was no. Theo's a nope. No, I do not. I
yeah,
am not
it's
curious.
okay.
It's
It's okay.
okay.
I mean, I'm
It's
curious, just the way that you said it kind of ruined it for me.
Oh, I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
I was giving it a sense of wonder, like we want to explore.
No.
Uh,
Anyways,
Nope. Nope.
if you are
Didn't get
listening and
that.
watching us today, it is the day before the taxes are due. So, if you're
Yeah, that's
listening to
right.
us on Sunday,
you're
hopefully you
late.
did it. Otherwise, you're late.
Yeah, otherwise you late, you get them
Yeah.
You late.
fees.
You go take them
You
fees.
you go and get them government fees. Ooh. Jason. God dang.
They need your money right now.
Yeah.
Anyways, it is, and then now we're coming up on the end of almost mid-April.
Yeah, holy crap.
Hopefully you had a good spring break, everybody. Missed out last week if you had spring break. If you had spring break now, a little bit earlier in at the end of March. I hope you had a good spring break. Totally forgot to ask you guys, and check in with y'all on that. Anyways, it is already a third of the way through the year. Just remember that. So
Right.
2026 is a third done. Yeah, think
Holy
about that.
crap.
I'll pause for a second on that one, you know.
Take that in, soak it in.
Soak it in.
Look at him.
Anyways, my man Theowalski. I missed it last week, but please send us off like you do.
Yeah.
Well, briefly before I have a quick update because I forgot to say it, but puppy news. Uh, puppy comes tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, cuter than the next. God,
Smash face.
you guys do know how to pick them. So cute.
Smash
But
face.
I know. Oh my god.
Watch the video. Go watch the video. Just if you want, please don't skip to the end, but you can see my puppy. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Until next time, TTFN. Ta-ta for now.
Good night, everybody.
See ya.